Good morning, folks. It's Thursday, the 21st of April 2016, and time for today's market forecast. Let's see where we can extract some profits from the market today. Just a recap of yesterday's trade on gold. Wow. You'll recall, for those of you who've seen yesterday's video, and for those of you who haven't, please feel free, go ahead, click on the link, and watch the previous video and catch up on the history of what I'm saying here. You'll remember that over here I entered a short trade on gold, and then the market went sideways, and after about 6 or 7 hours I decided it would be prudent to put in a pending order for a long trade, and boy, what a good decision that turned out to be. I got stopped out of my losses on my short trade and doubled up in terms of profits on the long trade. So still a profitable day, even though a little unexpected something happened. And wow, look at what happened subsequent to that. Market came back and shot right back up, right through the long-term outer trend line. So how am I going to trade this? Well, you'll see over there I placed a pending order. Let me just go to the 4-hour chart and we'll all be able to see it a little bit clearer. I placed a pending order for a long trade over there and decided to place my take profit just around at that level over there. Just to be sure, the market's probably going to go to that level for all we know, but just to be sure that I do take profit, that I do secure my profit. And I've decided to place my stop loss just underneath this bullish candle over here, which is of course also still underneath this trend line that was broken. Should the market come back to test this trend line, my stop loss should be safe. So it would be really interesting to watch gold today and see what happens. Now, talking about precious metals, I decided to look at the monthly graph of silver, where every candle represents a month's worth of trading. Wow. Wow. We can see that not even the long term, the only trend line, long-term trend line downwards was broken. We can see that for the last month, silver has really been gaining in price, in value. So, what I thought I would do is to wait it out and, just have a look at it every now and then. And I thought, if the market exceeds that level over there, I might decide to throw in a couple of bucks in a really long-term trade and ride the market between that level and that level, which was created over there and which was tested quite severely over there. So, might be worth your while to just have a look at silver every now and then. Now, looking at the US dollar, South African rand, I've been talking about it for the last 2 or 3 days, and I decided, you know what, today I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I decided to place a trade just above that candle over there with my stop loss just underneath that trend line over there. Why did I do that? Well, we had a trend line break. We had a very strong trend line break, I would say, at least a confirmed trend line break, and the rand seems to be weakening against the dollar. Again, doing a little bit of a retracement move out towards the medium-term trend line. So, we've looked at silver, we've looked at the South African rand, we've looked at gold. Now let's look at the Japanese yen. Finally, the moment came. The market did take out that level that I was talking about for a number of days. But there still doesn't seem to be very strong certain moves. That might actually come in the afternoon, because if we look at these two candles here, they were formed yesterday afternoon. So I'll be looking at the afternoon trading session. I'll be watching it closely, and if I see that there is a strong move, then obviously I'll take the trade. Euro USD, again, went into a bit of a channel over there. If it breaks out of that channel, I might be willing to take the trade. Now look at what I've done here, guys. This is not how you draw trend lines. Okay, I did this for illustration purposes, just to show at whatever point in history you came in and opened up this graph, you would have drawn trend lines differently depending on when you opened up the graph for the first time. The early birds would have drawn the trend line over there. The next lot would have drawn the trend line over there. The next lot would have drawn the trend line over there. Now, each of these trend lines were broken, clearly broken. However, the move was more sideways. These trend lines were broken more by default than anything else. It wasn't really a strong move at all. Then the market did go into a bit of a strong move, right back into a channel, broke out of that channel, right back into the next channel. So guys, I would be hesitant to trade the euro right now, not because it's impossible to determine the next move. It's just that it takes so damn long to get to where you predict it might be going to. So, you know, why tie up capital in a trade that takes twice as long, 3 times as long as any other trade would have taken? So that, more than anything else, is the reason why I'm not trading the euro US dollar at the moment. The same pretty much goes for the pound, guys. At the moment, still, you know, lengthy sideways movements. If the market breaks through this level over here, I might consider entering just to ride it in a short trade, in a sell trade up to that trend line over there. But time will tell. So, for today, my picks, my personal picks: gold, the South African rand, possibly later on this afternoon the Japanese yen, and then of course my my little baby that I'll be watching for the upcoming weeks would be silver. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find these videos helpful, please subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you get them every day, twice a day. And until this afternoon, guys, trade safe.